start cutting it out with actually cookie cutters before I try my cricket cake. I'm waiting on the dough to kind of firm up some before I can put it in my machine. I'm actually using some Wilton Cricket. No, I got cricket on the brain. Wilton cookie cutters. I got this at Walmart. Probably 4 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Not quite sure. Looks like this. I got it for $9, $8.97. It's 101 cookie cutters, and it shows them all right there. And the good thing about this is they are color coded. All the Christmas ones are in green, Halloween's in orange, Easter's in yellow, Easter spring, Valentine's is in pink, stuff like that. So you know that anything green in there is Christmas related. And of course they don't have a snowflake, which is what I'm going to cut with my Cricut. So I'm actually going to cut this little snowman. I'm going to use him because he's the smallest I've got of everything. If you want to make one big cookie, bada bing. There you go. Also, another thing, I'm throwing out holiday ideas. If you want to make up some cookie dough, or not cookie dough, but if you want to mix like the mix together, all you have to, and then put it in like a mason jar, a glass jar that you do preserves and stuff in, and then attach a cute little ribbon to this. You could hook this, and they could use this to cut their own cookies out with. That's what I'm going to do to some family members. Let's see, this one's been in the freezer the longest, so it's firmed up, and I'm kicking it all over the place. I'm sorry. See, it's kind of hard, so it did crack a little bit, but that's okay. You're going to take your cookie cutter, and it's been in my freezer too long. Don't put it in the freezer that long. And then it's going to look like that. And then I'm going to pop it on my cookie sheet without any kind of spray or anything like that. You do have to kind of work fast with this. I hear, I've never done it with my Cricut before with cookie dough, so I'm going to try. But I hear you do have to work kind of fast with it, guys, if you're going to cut out with that, because it'll start tearing, which you don't want. And if you have this issue, which is good, because see that? It's still firmed up. So, I'm going to do, let's see, and then I'm going to let this soften, because this is too hard to even roll out again. So let that soften. And I got another one in the freezer that I just popped in there. But if you've made cookies before like this, you'll know what I mean when I say this. If you get the dough too doughy, when you go to cut them and you go to pick it up, it doesn't work. It's like, it just doesn't work. They bend and break, and it's just one big mess. So, and you guys are seeing this. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but you're seeing what I'm doing here. And it's not shredding into big mumbo jumbo pieces. So I'm going to pop mine in the oven. I'm going to pop them in there for, say, my oven's wacky. So I'm going to say 5 minutes. I'm going to try it on 5 minutes, and then I'll go from there. Okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know what I'm doing. I know I'm going to feed it. I'm just going to do it in the middle. I don't care. I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to put a piece of wax paper on the top. And then I'm going to roll it out using my fondant roller. This is just a fondant roller. And see how it slides? Because it sticks onto my mat. So it's better to use a rolling pin. The only thing I notice is you have to let it sit in the freezer. So if you don't do a whole sheet of cookie dough, then you need to have more mats. So there we go. So I'm going to pop this into the freezer for about 10 minutes. And then I'll show you how to cut it. Okay, I hit shift lock and then I hit my poinsettia. I'm cutting that at 3 1/2. I'm going to go ahead and get out my cookie dough. And you don't have hardly any time. I mean, you have to see if it works. And I'm gonna hit cut. I'm not giving it any time to sit, because if you give it time to sit, it's gonna start getting doughy. Granted, I'm not a big fan of doing it this way, like waiting a lot, but it is turning out beautiful. I love it. Look at this, guys. Look at that. It cut it out. Ooh, sweet. Okay, I'm going to turn you over here. I know I'm making you sick. I'm going to get a Cricut tool. Okay. These are my Cricut tools that I bought separately. I'm going to lift this up, and it's froze. So, isn't that just so sweet? And then I'm going to lift this up. I gotta find somewhere to put it. Put it on this cookie now. That's so pretty. And then when it comes out of the oven, fast forward, there you go. And this one kind of got a little darker because I got busy watching something else. But that's how it turns out. So you can use your Cricut cake to cut sugar cookies. I'll put the recipe in the description box below in case you didn't get it. But if you don't have a Cricut cookie and you just have cookie cutters, there you go. Okay, guys, I forgot I was doing a video. These cooked for... My oven's funny. Sometimes if it tells you to cook it 10 minutes, on my oven you cook it 2. I'm not kidding, it's that bad. So, these say cook them 10. I cooked them 5. And they're done. So, see? They're done. And they are really, really good. And look, most of the time when you make sugar cookies, when I make sugar cookies until I started using this recipe, they spread all over the place. So I got those. Those were just using my cute little cookie cutter here. And I have some in the oven. Let me see if you can see them. Can you see those first 3? I cut those out with the Cricut cartridge. So, with Winter Woodland. I hope you had as much fun as I did making this video today. I'll put up a video probably tomorrow on how to icing them. So that's how you do it, how you make the dough, cut it out, and bake it. And then stay tuned for tomorrow's episode, and I'll show you how to icing it. I've never iced a cookie with royal icing, so this ought to be fun. Alright guys, have a great Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye.